Once you get into the Flight Rising community, there's a lot of buzz about Progenitors. Progenitors are the first 2 dragons that you get when you sign up for Flight Rising. One of them is randomized and one of them is custom. Many users will warn newbies, do not exalt these at any cost. And then there's the other camp that says, you know what, it doesn't really matter what you do to your Progenitors, just whatever floats your boat. I'm part of the second one. I exalted my Progenitors 2 years ago, and my life is still going quite well. Last night, Crazy Fangirl 123 reached out to me and asked what kind of projects people can do with those progens, and specifically she asked me if I had a video where I went over the kinds of projects. And I said no, but that's a really stellar idea. I went to Tumblr this morning and was like, hey guys, what did you do with your progens? Because usually when I do this, I don't get a response. The topic of progen just really awoke the community, and I got over 100 responses. I started doing like some number crunching because I wanted to give you guys fun statistics, but the amount of responses is overwhelming, and I am still getting more responses. Thank you everyone for contributing. I appreciate you letting me know what you did with your progens. Here's the deal with Progenitors. It's much more likely for the random dragon to be exalted than the custom dragon. The custom one is the one that you get to pick the 2 colors for. The 3rd color, the tertiary, is randomly assigned, and then you get a totally random mate dragon for this dragon. From what I've seen, people are much more likely to gene and scatter and breed change their custom because they have that interaction where they helped create this dragon. They get to pick those colors. There's something that happens in that makes people want to keep them more than the randoms. And only one occasion did I see the opposite happen, which was the user self-reported that they got rid of their custom and they kept their random. First thing that you could do with your progens to give them that seat of honor in your lair is move them to the front slots. The dragons that you put in the first 2 slots of your dragon lair are usually like clan leaders, they have something to do with their lore or your personal relationship with Flight Rising. Next thing you could do is level them up in the Colosseum. Not every dragon gets to level 25. It's special. When I level my dragons up to 25, I celebrate that occasion. Speaking of which, one of my Gen 1 dragons just hit level 25 last night. Shout out to you, Akeltu. It makes the dragon not only worth more objectively, but they'll become more important, more used by you, because I'm gonna guess that most of us are not gonna start a leveling service where we level up dragons. Level them up to 25 and it will cement their importance in your lair. Let's get to the aesthetics, because if you're like me, I open my dragon lair just to flip through it and be like, oh, pretty colors, I love pretty colors. And when I'm showing people dragons, I show them the ones that are pretty, that have full genes and have tons of colors that I appreciate. With that random progenitor, one of the reasons why they get exalted is because they're random. Their colors, you had no hand in picking them, and they're just super unattractive. There exists an item called the Tricolor Scatter Scroll. They're kind of expensive, so it'll take the colors you have and generate 3 new colors. That's one method people take to make their dragons prettier. You might have to do this multiple times before you get to something you like. It's basically gambling. If you tire of their appearance, this is a good way to refresh your relationship with the dragon. I recommend it. I've done it a few times. The other thing you could do is you can give your dragons new genes. To you, when you look upon your dragons, sometimes it's nicer to see something that's not triple basic. However, one of the commenters, somebody who contributed today, preferred the triple basic, which is really cool. If you can find colors and accents that work together triple basic, then all the power to you. Basic dragons are totally fine, go for them. Live your life. Some people will gene their dragons and then regene their dragons, and that's a great way to spiff up your progenitors. If you did exalt your progenitors and you're feeling bad about it, then you could always acquire a new Gen 1 dragon. They're basically the same. Lots of people think it's fun to gene up dragons, and those are the people who I say keep your progenitors. But for people who aren't really into the whole gening up things, which is so expensive, then exalt them and just breed better clan leaders. Nabissima linked us to the progenitor, who is now a mirror with absolutely beautiful colors, but don't feel pressured into doing something that you don't feel comfortable doing. Like, get rid of dragons if you don't want them. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for contributing to that Tumblr post. Oh my god, so many notes. Check out my other videos. I have this one about dragon breeding. Learn about the numbers and the statistics that go into creating the dragons that you might want. Or check out my nest of the day video here. It goes over how I hatch a nest every single day. Alright, thanks. Subscribe if you like, and I'll see you later. Bye!